Okay folks, real quick update on the snow melting since the ash. Did that the first day of spring, and so this is 3 days later, and this is what we've got. Still big snow piles, but look at how the ash has eaten down in that swath right here. That was my first area that I had done before doing the whole video showing you guys. It is a good 6 inches lower. I don't know if you can see that. There you can kind of see that swath is a good 6 inches lower than the rest, which was done later. But you can see how it's been eating into, you know, all the areas where it's got dark particles to absorb the heat. So even there where it got a thinner scattering in between, you can see how there's a dark swath that's sunk, and then here another one that is sunk, and then there's, you know, another patch. And as I keep, you know, using the wood stove, I'll keep adding more dark bits into the in-between areas there. But now as we look at the house from back here, you can, you know, the snow's still deep, but look how much of, you know, even like the downstairs windows, you can see at one point from standing right here in the driveway, the snow was actually covering even part of the bottom of that loft window. So it's definitely gone down. It's not very sunny today. The last couple were. Today we've had some sun and clouds, and sun and clouds. It's kind of been spotty like that. But I can tell it is shrinking. And here, this all crumbled over now, but see where I got a block that was too thick there? A few of you guys asked me about that. Let me show you a picture of what that looked like a day or so ago. When you put it too thick, it actually kind of insulates it and melts slower where it's really thick. So what you don't want it really thick. You just want all the little black specks to absorb the heat. Let's look out across here, show you what this looks like. Again, the spots with more flecks you can see are kind of fall in. You know, you can kind of see the swaths where each chunk got thrown, especially over there toward the end where it was a little less even, how they've sunk definitely compared to the unashed areas. And even this whole terrain here, you can see how the sun's eating down into it compared to the wood's edge over there where I hadn't spread any, and how that's still an even flat layer that hasn't sunk nearly as much. So there is, you know, lots of snow here still, no question, but it is shrinking. I'm starting to be able to see over some of the piles. So that's my little update on that. Step down off the snow pile here without falling. Anyway, and then a few questions. This is not making lye in my yard. Several people ask about that. You can make lye, hi baby boy, with wood ashes and water. It's a little bit of a process, but to do so you have to have enough potassium in the ashes, and you can only do that with hardwood. You can't do it with softwood. I don't have any hardwood, so it's not even possible to do. And no, there's nothing particular about the makeup of the ashes themselves. You can see how from here I can actually see over and see the van out there. It's been weeks since I could do that. But it's nothing particular about the makeup of ashes themselves that's causing the melting. It's not any chemical they're making. It's simply that the dark specks absorb the heat instead of reflecting it. Like lighter colors reflect more heat, darker colors absorb more. You could do this with coffee grounds or any dark colored thing, but not all dark colored things would be things that you would want in your ground once it melts the whole way down to the ground. And where wood ash is something that is actually beneficial, I don't mind having it in the ground. So anyway, that's a couple of the questions that I got asked a bunch of times. And that is how the piles are shrinking. I know it probably looks like a lot of snow, so if this is your first video here, go back and look at how much there was and how deep it was. But it is melting. This does work. Even in a few spots, of course, that was shoveled there. There's even little bits of grass sticking out. It's crazy. But, you know, I'd shoveled that pile down multiple times just so I could still see the bird feeders from the house. It is now shrinking. Oh, and I forgot, this is what I wanted to show you, because it's a good measurement to actually gauge again how much it's shrinking. Remember that stake by my apple tree that was supporting it? Right in the middle there. One point that had about 2 inches left of it sticking out above the snow. So that is how much the snowpack is settled. You can see at least a couple feet of the stake now. So that's making a difference. But anyway, there's a quick update for you. It's hopefully going to keep melting, of course. Hi folks, Ariel over here. Thanks for spending some of your valuable time watching these videos. Hopefully you found something beautiful, educational, interesting, peaceful, relaxing, or useful while you were here. If so, find more videos here, subscribe so you don't miss any updates, and if you like what you found here, feel free to like and share away so that others can benefit as well. You all have a wonderful day.